What is going on, everybody? It has been a minute since I've uploaded to this channel with something that, or in general, but with something that has to do with the Light Phone 3. But today, I have an explanation on top of a little Luma launcher tutorial, I guess, and a couple other tidbits. But the reason that I haven't been able to create this video with the Luma launcher walkthrough essentially is because this light phone wouldn't turn on for like a month. There was out of nowhere, it was plugged in, it was charging, and woke up and it wasn't working. It just wasn't turning on. I troubleshot it like crazy. I plugged it into my computer. I plugged it into a different charger. I did button presses on the sides to see if that would fix the issue. And I looked it up. I tried everything. And I tried for like almost the last month. I won't say I spent a month trying to fix it, but I would spend some time here and there trying to get it to work. And I didn't. It just wouldn't turn on. And then yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it again. I plugged it in, tried it again. Boom, it turned on. I don't know why. I don't know how, but now it's working. So yeah, a little update. I do not have the light plan on here anymore. Sorry about the glare. I don't have the light plan on here anymore as it wasn't working, so I did cancel that unfortunately. But yeah, so otherwise everything is essentially the same. I've installed a couple more things, but this is more or less a Luma launcher walkthrough on top of a couple other things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and unlock this 1 second. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and launch the Luma launcher. As you can see, double tap here, boom, Luma launcher. So first, the place to get it. So the Luma launcher, if you don't know, is created by someone in the community. I'm gonna show their GitHub here in just a sec. And they essentially have cloned the Light Phone 3 OS, which is incredible. The Light OS, I guess, which is amazing. It works essentially exactly the same, but you get access to your Android settings and to Android in general. So the place to get it is going to be here, the GitHub. I'll have it linked down below. I've linked it down below in the other two videos as well. But it is made by Van Dam. Hopefully I am saying that correctly. I apologize if I'm not. But as you can see, the link is up here. Hopefully it focuses. Oh, github.com/VANDAMD. So if you come here, there's gonna be a couple other things you can install as well. So Luma here is the Luma launcher, and then you have Passes is another one that's gonna be for QR codes, and then you have Weather here, which is gonna be a weather app. These are new. I didn't know these were on here until I was kind of updating everything yesterday. And now I'm just super excited because these are things that the Light Phone is missing that are now incorporated by the community. So the community around this phone is incredible. Specifically, I'm gonna give a specific shout out to Van Dam. You're amazing. You make this a lot better, if I'm being honest. So what we're gonna do is what you can do is you're just gonna click on, here we go. Click on here. I do already have it installed. It's gonna load here in a sec. Or not. I didn't click the right thing. Click on the word Luma. You're gonna come down here. You're going to go down here. Click on latest release 1.1.4. This was updated on August 10th. Hasn't been updated in which would be August, September, 2 months, but that's fine. I haven't really run into any issues as of right now. So yeah. Limit the last update, ability to hide page indicators, which is going to be here on the right side. And then of course increase page limit to 5. So you have 5 pages. And then you're just going to click on that APK. It'll ask you to download, make sure you download it and whatnot. So from there, what we're going to do is you're going to install that, and then you can launch the Luma launcher here, which is, it's just going to look like this, or it's going to have nothing. And so basically to add apps, this is going to be a really quick tutorial, I'll be honest. So to add apps, there's not a whole lot to it. You're just going to click on it. You can rename an app, but you're just going to click on, so let's just do Brave, or let's change it. So we'll go from Brave, let's do Aurora Store. Now it's going to say Aurora Store. But if you hold down on it, click Brave, now it's going to say Brave. And of course, you can change it. So you can rename this to Internet. Now it says internet. So now you can just click on that and it'll just open what you want it to open. So, but yeah. So now it says internet. I might just leave it like that. Who knows? But yeah. And then to access the actual settings for it, you're going to hold down anywhere on the screen and it's going to open up Luma settings. It's version 1.1.4. And you're going to have some options. You're going to have an invert colors option. Look at that. So it's going to make it look more e-ink-ish than like the original Light phone and the Light phone 2. Um, so we're going to go to hold this down again. Personally, because I have a dark phone and it's not e-ink, I'm gonna turn that off so that we can have it. It's it's an OLED. You wanna get rid of the colors as much as possible. If they did make a sorry about my fingerprints, holy cow. If they did make a Light Phone 3 that was e-ink, I could see the invert colors option working pretty well. But who knows? The next page we're gonna have is pages. Page indicator, right or left, or hidden, you can just completely hide it. That's gonna be the dots on the left or the right. I put them on the right just because that's how it is for the normal um, Light Phone launcher, so I just keep them the same, but you can choose to hide them if you would prefer. Number of pages, 2. You can have up to 5 now. Page 1, number of apps, you can have up to 6. That's what I have. And then you can have up to 6 on the second page as well. And then you can, of course, change that for each page that you add to the actual Light Phone. From here, you're going to have gestures. This is pretty cool. I have most of these disabled, but basically, if you'd want to, for me, I have mine on swipe left, show notifications. So if I swipe to the left, it'll show my notification board here, my notification center, like normal. So kind of cool. That's just what I have it set on there, just because there's nothing on the left. You can change this to really lock the screen, show app list, which is actually kind of cool. What if we did, let's do swipe. Um, let's do swipe right. Let's do show app list. Let's try that. So we're gonna go back. So we're gonna swipe right. Boom, our app drawer. That's awesome. Great idea. That's really cool. That way you can find everything you need. So swipe for me. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Cool. Okay. Locking that in. I'm locking that in right now. And then of course you can swipe up, swipe down, double tap, change it to whatever you'd like. As you can see, show recent, show notification, uh, lock screen, open, quick settings, show app list, kind of the generic stuff. After that, we're gonna have notifications. Pretty simple. Do you want a notification indicator? Yes or no? Cool. That's really all you need. And what that looks like here is that key mapper. Key mapper, I'm pretty sure just always has one. Oh, again, sorry about the glare. But there's a little asterisk showing you that there is a notification, but that notification is because it is always active there, as you can see. Um, as you can see that. So pretty interesting there. But what we're gonna do here now, hidden apps. You can hide apps. I don't hide any apps, I guess. I don't know too many people that will. Um, not sure, but I'll be honest, that's it. This is basically the entire OS, and it's awesome. And obviously, it is being worked on actively. So I just really appreciate that someone in the community is just making the Light OS just a little better. But I also wanted to show off these two other apps, Weather and Passes. So Weather here is going to be, it's going to ask for my permission. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hit only. I'm going to hit keep approximate location. Okay, so I went ahead and fixed it. It looks like you do have to have it access your precise location. If there's any way to make it have the approximate location, I think that would be better in terms of a security wise, more of a I don't want the phone knowing exactly where I'm at, the precise location. I typically like to keep it if I have to access location approximate rather than precise. As of right now, the weather app does need precise, but as you can see here, this is what the app looks like. It is so cool. So, as you can see, it has temperature throughout the whole day, hours, all the way until sunset. Shows you sunsets at 6:17. Very cool. All the way down weekly forecast. That's kind of like your weekly forecast here. And I love that it doesn't show exactly where I'm located. It just says current location. That is awesome. And then you can say it feels like 68. Uh, Clear sky, 0% of rain here. Um, Wind speed, gust, UV index, you have humidity, dew point, cloud cover. Like that is so cool. They did such a good job on this app, and it looks like an app that would legitimately be made by the Light OS team. And so did an incredible job. This just looks so good. I would love, however, if there was a way to have the bar disappear maybe, um, while if you don't press anything or something. I don't know. Just because it is kind of there. If it wasn't kind of there, I understand why it is there. But if it wasn't there, it would look really clean. It already looks clean. It could look cleaner. You know what I mean? And then of course you can search for other locations for the actual weather there as well. And then your settings here, you can change it from, it does default to Celsius. So temperature unit, Fahrenheit, wind speed unit, miles per hour, precipitation unit, inch. You can change these from Fahrenheit, Celsius. And then of course you have um, knots. If you want to have knots, if you're a boat person, you can have knots. And then of course millimeter or inches, as well as invert colors as well. Very cool. You can make it all white and black rather than black and white. Super interesting, super cool. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go back. And so that's weather. Weather is just awesome app. It looks clean. It's great. As well as we're going to go over passes here. Passes, it's going to be a little hard to show. I don't really have an example like QR code to use. But basically, if you have passed QR codes, they will save here on this page. And then if you wanted to add a QR code here, you can add a pass name. So we can just call it test, save. And then here, as you can see, if you had a QR code and you could scan the QR code, it would pop up and save the pass there. Really, really cool, really awesome. And then camera, of course, to access that QR code, as well as the settings. It's just invert colors. So all around, great idea. I, of course, had it set to a shortcut to access a QR scanner. Now I have a QR scanner that looks like it's supposed to be on the phone because of the work that Van Damme has put in. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, that's basically all. That's basically like I guess the Van Damme trio of of programs on the Light Phone 3 right now. But yeah, so that's basically it. And then now I wanted to go over some other issues I've been having. So, besides obviously the phone not working, I don't think I can use this phone as a main phone or even a secondary phone sometimes because I'm not getting all my text messages and phone calls all the time. It's gotten to a point where like I'm missing multiple phone calls, and even when I have them, if I test phone calls, sometimes when I'm test calling the number on here, it misses the phone. I don't. It doesn't even ring. And then if I have it do my call forwarding that I usually have it set to, it also misses that. So I thought maybe it was a call forwarding issue. Seems like it's not. I know people have had issues with this in the past, so it happens, right? It can be patched. It's fine. As well as I'll be honest, the keyboard on here, um, just kind of sucks. I'll be honest. So like if we go to notes, we'll go new note. This keyboard is not great. Like it doesn't feel great to type on. The Fox, like, and like, what happened? Like, it just closed it on me, and so I don't know. The save button should not be below the below the space bar. Can we move the save button, please? I've typed a few notes on here, right? You've seen the 3 notes I've written on here. And it's a pain to write them, right? It's a pain. Just move the save like over here, please. That's all I ask. Literally, that's all I ask. And then the keyboard just isn't great, which is why on here I have the Gboard. Of course, I'd like to not use the Gboard and use something else. That we don't have to use like Google's keyboard, but it's a good keyboard. It's just what I'm using right now. I don't use the phone as much, so I'm not really worried about the privacy situation, specifically for the keyboard. But that's pretty much it. And I know RCS is supposed to be coming soon. It obviously, I don't think it's out yet. RCS is a big thing for me because we would like the end-to-end encrypted texting rather than just normal SMS. But that is kind of a personal thing with the way the world works sometimes, with how crazy people can be. So, but yeah, those are like the kind of two things. Keyboard isn't the greatest, and then RCS, once that comes in, I may actually try using the phone as like a main device um, when it does come out. I would love to swap to this. Also, eSIM support. I know they are actively working on eSIM. I am basically waiting for that to come through. That way I can try out my actual phone number on here and not have to go through a secondary number. So once eSIM is completely settled and in good standings with working on this device, I may do a like 1 week, 1 month with the Light Phone 3 as my main device and see kind of how it goes. I've been reducing my screen time recently on my iPhone, and so this would just be kind of this. I mean, this is why I got the phone, right? To reduce the screen time. So I would like it to work, and it's just not working at the moment, but eventually it will, right? Eventually it will. I've heard issues with group chats not working. I haven't been in any group chats on the device. I don't have iMessage running on it anymore. Also, just because I shut down the iMessage server I was running off of my MacBook, because the phone wasn't working. So I didn't want my MacBook just doing that all the time for no reason. So I might, if I might try Open Bubbles next rather than Blue Bubbles and see how that goes. But yeah, so those are only my only concerns really with the device. Again, I saw they uploaded a blog post for October. Good to see they're constantly updating. Good to see they're constantly working on it. It's awesome. Great to see the community working on it. But yeah, those are my few concerns as to why I don't think I'll be able to use the device as my main device until those things are figured out. Keyboard fixed, uh, RCS enabled, and then eSIM support fully in. Once that's in, I could probably lock in and get it set up to be a full unit. It's getting there, especially with the community with Van Dam working on this stuff with the weather app passes. It makes it so much easier. So shout out to you for doing all that work. Of course, everything will be linked down below. And if you have any more questions, you guys want to see any more light phone videos that have to do with something specific on the phone, let me know. You want to see any of the old videos, they're there as well. We tried gaming on it. I did a what's on my light phone, as well as just kind of how to like set it up and all that fun stuff. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.